So this is the Infinix S5, Infinix's first phone with a hole punch display. I picked up the 6GB 128 storage option as I like to see if the extra RAM and storage makes for a swift experience. What's up guys, Easy here, and this is my unboxing and quick review of the Infinix S5. Straight to unboxing the device, you are greeted with the familiar Infinix packaging. The first thing out of the box, of course, is the Infinix S5. This is the Nebula black color option with a configuration of 6GB RAM and 128GB of storage. Next, you'll find your Infinix customer service card, a SIM ejector tool, and a black packaging which houses a protective casing, the X Club card, a user manual which I'm sure no one ever reads. Within the box, you also get an Infinix Care Plus card. There's also a film screen protector. Black packaging aside, you get your 5V charger, hopefully it should charge fast enough. You also get your earphones and a USB charging cable. That's pretty much everything you'll find in the box. Putting all of these aside, we shift our focus to the Infinix S5 device. It's a 6.6-inch screen with a hole punch housing the 32-megapixel selfie camera. On the right side, you can also see the volume rocker and power buttons. The back of the phone houses a quad camera setup, a quad LED flash, and a fingerprint scanner. The left side houses a dual 4G SIM slot with expandable storage. At the bottom, we have speaker grill, the micro USB port, a microphone, and a headphone jack. There's nothing at the top of this phone. Powering up the device for the first time took a few minutes. Going through the setup was quite straightforward. The device provides face unlock and fingerprint for security options, but as always I would prefer the fingerprint as it is the more secure option. After setup, you are greeted with the XOS interface, which as usual is filled with bloatware and troubled with ads. The fingerprint scanner is quite responsive. It responds almost 99% of the time and is pretty fast. The Infinix S5 runs on Android 9.0 Pie coated with Infinix Cheetah XOS version 5.5.2. So let's talk about the display, which has to be one of the major selling points of this phone. It's a hole punch display at 720p and 270 display density with 81.9% screen to body ratio. Though the display is 720p, media consumption is fantastic. You would actually enjoy viewing content on this device. Gaming here is also great. I actually played Asphalt 9 on high graphics settings without any lags. The Infinix S5 comes with a MediaTek Helio P22 processor, an old processor, but that's what we get. It also has the PowerVR GE8320 GPU, which should do fairly well for gaming. I'd also say the 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage really gives this phone an edge. It launches apps swiftly. I didn't experience any lags launching any of my regular applications. I intend to test this phone extensively later on when I've installed much more applications to see how it fares. Another major selling point of the Infinix S5 should be the camera setup. It has a quad camera setup at the back with LED flash, and it also has a 32-megapixel AI selfie camera. With my usage so far, the rear camera does really decent, but it won't exceed your expectations. The selfie camera, however, has been a little disappointing. This photo was taken inside an eatery and you can see the overexposure levels. Sometimes you have to actually move the camera around to try to get a better camera angle to get clear shots. Hopefully it should do better when I put it to a more extensive camera test. Using the main camera and the ultra wide and macro lens, pictures are decent, but the colors are not consistent across the cameras. You can tell the difference in colors from each camera. The Infinix S5 packs a 4000 mAh battery, which should give you more than a day's usage and you should not worry about charging. You can currently pick up this configuration of the Infinix S5 for 62,500. Overall, my usage so far, I would say it's a nice phone, but I am not at all impressed with the selfie camera. When I do a full review, hopefully I will be able to find out if the camera will do well. Let me know what you think about the camera and let me know what you would like to see in my full review. I'll also be announcing the giveaway winner in my next video, so make sure you stick around and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one, guys. Peace.